So I'll start talking about myself. I'm a father. Any dads here in the crowd? Me and this guy? All right. Rest of you, congratulations on pulling out. Yes. Some of us did time it right. We know how to have a good time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Worth it. Oh, yeah. I'm a dad. Apparently that's a problem for some people. I guess I don't look like one. People tell me that a lot. Like, you don't look like a dad. All right. That doesn't even make sense. I don't look like a dad. Yeah, sounds like what you're trying to tell me is I don't look like a good dad, right? So at least that makes sense, you know, but basically what you're saying is I look like I only practice safe sex. It's like, have you looked at me? Have you seen how I dress? I have tattoos on my face. You think I wear condoms? You don't protect this side, you don't protect the other. That's just how it works. My son's 6 years old, you know, so now he's at that age where I'm working on teaching him to be more independent, and by that I mean I just don't really watch him. This side of the room was pretty on board. The rest of you are like, nothing social called DFS, like right now. It's a joke, guys. No one's called DFS. Besides, I already tried that. They wouldn't take him. So. Don't judge me, all right? Being a parent's tough, okay? It's exhausting, you know? Sometimes you just need a break when you're taking care of your kid every single Wednesday and 1 week in a month. It is. Not an easy job. No, I feel like I have to clarify. I am a good dad. I am a good dad. That's something I would take pride in, you know, because on paper, I have no right being a good dad, all right? On paper, I'm a former drug-addicted coke dealer who's been fired for more jobs than he hasn't. I'm permanently banned from Six Flags and Walmart. I've been kicked out of Dave & Buster's for drunkenly falling asleep on the pool table in the middle of someone else's game. And I've had, let's just say, more than one fight with my baby mama that's been broken up by the police, all right? It's literally like I'm trying to win a game of white trash bingo. Free space is the fact that I smoke pools. I'm a classy bitch. No, being a parent's cute. I love it. I just don't. I don't like other parents. Well, I don't like the snooty parents. You know, like the cliche phrases they like to use. Like there's one in particular I hate where they go, "When you become a parent, you'll understand." Have you ever heard anyone say that? Yes. I hate that. When you become a parent, you'll understand. Because really. That's just some bitter, self-entitled parent's arrogant way of trying to tell a non-parent to grow up. That's basically what that phrase means, trying to tell a non-parent to grow up. And it's like, first off, who am I to tell anyone to grow up? Second, that's already a dumb thing to say, but then it's like, what do I even have to be proud of that I could shove in anybody's face? What could I even say? Like, you know, maybe when you grow up and impregnate a girl out of wedlock and move in together way too soon because you buckled under the pressures of society's standards of what the right thing to do in that situation is, and you quickly began to resent each other to the point of never being happy because you both quit college and gave up on your dreams so you could take on this challenge that neither of you were prepared for yet. So finally you decided it would be better to go ahead and just break up now and suffer from the pain of custody battles and non-stop arguing and financial stress and finding new ways to live and getting back to the dating scene with the kid now because you know at least that someday it'll be worth it. Yeah, maybe then you'll understand. I'm not from St. Louis originally, but I have lived here long enough that I consider it home. You know, I live in the city, which I prefer. Not a fan of the suburbs. Suburbs are boring, you know, and it's too safe. You know what I mean? I want to be where the crime's at, you know? It keeps me sharp and on my toes, you know what I mean? I like that. I like that. City's great. You just have to learn how to deal with things in your own way, you know? Like, I live in South City, and, like, my part of South City is, like, okay, so you guys go along with this. Like, my part of South City is, you know, they've got a really bad problem with, like, porch pirates and car break-ins. And it's sort of like the unspoken rule of South City that you leave your car doors unlocked so they don't smash the window to get in, you know? You don't leave anything valuable in your car. And people hate that they have to do that, but I love it, you know, because the way I look at it, they're coming, whether I like it or not, you know? So, like, I just had to find a way to make it fun for me. What I did is I ordered a stack of those Bible tracts that on the front look like a $100 bill. And then you flip it over and it says, disappointed. Jesus doesn't disappoint. bag of those online. I ordered them right away. I put a couple of those in my middle console and I waited. Oh, I was so excited. I couldn't wait for someone to break into my car. Are you kidding me, dude? I even left some coin change in the door handle like I was leaving cookies for Santa, dude. I was like stoked. And it took like 3 or 4 weeks, but one day, it's like my little Christmas morning, man. I walked out there, my car door's ajar, the coin change is out of the door handle, the Bible tracts are crumpled up on the front seat, and my gift to myself was imagining the roller coaster of emotion that person went through the night before. Like, oh nice, oh yeah, the door's ajar, oh yeah, we'll see what's in. Oh, some coin change, the door handle, nice, that's a score, let's see what else is in here. Let's see open the middle console, $200? Oh my God, I found $200, and it's Jesus telling you to go fuck yourself. Yeah. And I guess that pissed him off because he still smashed the shit out of my window. So. Lesson learned. Porsche Pirates though, man, people hate Porsche Pirates. I love them, man. I love Porsche Pirates because I make them work for me. You know, like you ever clean out your closet, you got a bunch of clothes you don't want anymore, but you don't feel like driving all the way to Goodwill? Put them in an Amazon box. Set them on your front porch. If you live in South City, I promise within 24 hours it is no longer your problem. It is a free pickup service if you do it right. It's great, man. I've been single for a really long time now, you know, just casually dating a lot, which I prefer, you know, I prefer casual dating, because there's a lot less responsibility, you know, like, one thing I like, you normally don't have to meet parents, which is nice, you know, and it's not that I don't like parents, or I'm not good with parents, I'm actually really good with parents. It's just that first meeting that's kind of awkward, you know, because like, here's the thing, I don't regret my face or hand tattoos for that matter, but when you get face and hand tattoos, you lose certain privileges, like a good first impression. That's out the window, it's gone. There's nothing you can do. When a conservative father goes to greet his precious little girl's new boyfriend, and this is the first thing he sees, he's not even listening to the first sentence that comes out of your mouth. All he hears is, "Hi, my name's criminal murder rapist." Thrilled to be dating your daughter. And I get it, you know, they were probably expecting some nice, clean-cut gentleman to walk in, you know, so imagine their surprise when they open the door and walks this degenerate, rocking no college degree, a criminal record, and a child out of wedlock, or as it's better known by any daughter's parents, a triple threat. That's how it goes. It works out the same way every time. I always end up getting along great with the mom and have the hardest time connecting with the dad. You know, because there's no, like, manly, like typical dad type stuff that I'm familiar with, you know, because I didn't have that growing up. I didn't have a typical dad to teach me that kind of stuff. So I learned all my life skills from my mom and my sisters, and it shows, you know. For instance, I can't grill for shit, but I am awesome at baking, you know, like my apartment, I keep my apartment real tidy, you know, I'm very clean, like, let me tell you, I would have made a killer housewife, okay, like I would have crushed that shit, you know, and it's like, sure, like I would love to be the guy that walks in with steaks and throws them on the grill, talks about his plans to build a new deck, but no, that's not me. I'm the guy who walks in like, guess who made peach cobbler? That's what I bring to the table. I serve up pastries and I gossip with the mom while we do dishes after dinner. It's a blast. I love it. We scrub plates and talk shit on the neighbors, smoke cigarettes like it's the 50s. Oh, it's so cute. Trade casserole recipes and hair conditioning routines. By the time I leave, the mom is scheduling a book club date with me and the dad is planning my future hunting accident. That's about how it goes. Well, be single. I don't know. A lot of people complain about casual dating. Like I told you, I like it. I hear a lot of people complain about it. You know, and I get it. You know, because like people say they think they get fucked over a lot. You know, and I get that because like the whole concept of casual dating in the modern world is still a relatively new concept. You know, so we certainly haven't mastered it yet, if it even can be. You know. And I feel like there's a lot of miscommunication because of that. For instance, you might do something that you thought was just a small, innocent gesture, but they took as something meaning like way deeper. You know, I see guys accidentally doing it all the time. Like kissing a girl on the forehead before you're in a committed relationship. Are you out of your mind? Fellas, you can't do that. Do you know how intimate that is? You may as well have a promise ring for Christ's sake, all right? Yeah, Yes, you're playing with her emotions. Yo, girls love forehead kisses, okay? It makes them feel safe and comfortable or whatever. Listen to me, I'm telling you this is real, okay? I learned it the hard way. I don't know what it is about the forehead for women, but that is like the heart's vagina. You are fingering their soul when you do that, okay? And it's some Avatar hair bonding shit as far as they're concerned, right? It is. It's like a telepathic love letter, you know? To you, it's just a cute little smooch on the head. To them, it's like, shh, shh, I got you, baby girl. Nothing can come between us. We're unstoppable. Life's like a Super Bowl. They're the Patriots, and we're Eli Manning and Plaxico Burress with 30 seconds left. I know you don't understand that reference, but I don't know how to convey emotion without sports. You gotta be careful, man. You can't do that. You can't do that. People complain about how it ends too, you know, because no one really ever does it to your face anymore. They just sort of disappear gradually out of existence, or ghosting, you might call it. And if that's ever happened to you, guy or girl, while unfortunate, there is a reason for that. And the reason is that some people aren't mentally capable of handling rejection, okay? Because you're like a balloon filled with hope, okay? And a rejection is like popping that balloon. And some balloons pop much scarier than others. But we don't know what kind of balloon you are, so we find it easier and safer to slowly deflate the hope out of that balloon until it can't pop. Okay? That's the only way to do it. Because if you pop a full balloon, you better make sure that's a level-headed chica, okay? I popped some full balloons before, and wow. Sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not. One girl tried to kill me. Literally, that's not a joke. She went to jail. That's, yeah, which I mean, I can admit that's more just a reflection of my poor taste in women. Usually, it's not that extreme. Most hot-headed women, they'll do shit that you want to call the cops on them for, but can't. A girl I broke it off with last year before she left, somehow without me noticing, managed to put glitter in all my pants pockets before she left. Diabolical. Fucking genius. It's the perfect crime. What can I do? Like, hello, 911, please hurry. I've been inconvenienced. There's nothing. I just lost. Game over. 6 pairs of pants she did that to. It took me wearing 2 to even check the rest, you know, because even after the first one, you're like, all right, no one carries around that much glitter. She did. She had all of it. She intercepted a shipment from Michael's, apparently. She had an amount I could only describe as a pre-planned attack. That's how much she had. The second pair I caught before leaving the house, luckily, but the first pair I went out unknowing, and first time I went to pull something out of my pocket, like I was coming arts and crafts. Yeah, a Hobby Lobby bukkake, if you will. Everyone just thinks I like bedazzled my dick or something. I just got some like cute new STD or something. It took me longer to clean up the last of that glitter than it did for the cuts and bruises from the girl who tried to kill me took to heal. So you tell me which was worse. It was the glitter, if you're wondering. It was the glitter. At least with the first girl, I got to save her STL mugshot as my wallpaper on my phone for a while. Yeah, it was a great photo. It was like, it was awesome. It made me feel bad. But, like I said, I've been single for almost all my 20s, and that's how you really pinpoint your demographic, you know? Like, I'll be honest, like, I don't do well with girls my age. There's something about it, I just don't do well with them. They're like a wild stallion that won't let me ride. But let me tell you, apparently, I am the recently divorced woman in her 40s whisperer, okay? That's my bread and butter, okay? Like, I don't even seek them out, they find me. Like, that's what they're attracted to, you know? And I didn't understand it for the longest time, but after spending some time getting to know them, I figured it out. I discovered something. There's a common denominator in a lot of divorced women in their 40s. They never got to have a hoe phase. Yo, women need that, okay? I sincerely believe that a hoe phase is an essential part of a woman's life, okay? Yeah, there's much to be learned. There's much to be learned. Don't hold back, girls. Don't hold back. Do it while you're young. Just hash it out like a GED course and get it out of the way. Move on with your life. Men, if you see a woman being a hoe, don't judge her, don't trash her, congratulate her. She's getting it out of the way now so she can be a terrific wife and mother later on. Or she can just continue to be a hoe if she wants. So who am I to judge? But some of these older women didn't have that, okay? They got married to their high school sweetheart, they settled down early, had a kid in their early 20s, and that consumed their life for the next 20-odd years. But now their kid's gone, out of the house, and they're stuck at home with a boring husband who does nothing to keep the marriage alive. They go on Instagram, they see these young girls living their best lives, making these terrible decisions. They see that, and they regret never giving themselves the freedom to make those same terrible decisions. So they decide right then and there that life's too short to waste away in a shit marriage with some bum who doesn't even pay attention to them anymore. They get a divorce, and now they're loose. They're free. They're free to make all the terrible decisions they want. And that's where I come in. I am the Pete Davidson of their Kim Kardashian. Right. If you're looking at me right now and I don't seem like a terrible decision, you've got more red flags than I do, okay? And I'm not judging you, that shit's hot, you know? I see red flags on a chick, I turn into that old dancing dude from Six Flags, you know? More flags, more fun, you know? That's my shit, dude. And I'm not complaining, man. I have a great time with older women, I really do. I have a great time with them. The only problem with older women is that they often have a kid that's very close in age to me, or at least in college. They usually have a kid that's like in college. And while not likely, it is still entirely possible that one of them comes home from Mizzou a day early to surprise his mom. For this side of the room that hasn't put it together yet, yes, that's what happened here. I go out with this woman, we go back to her place, and we accomplish what we set up to do. She starts getting ready for bed, because that's what older women do after sex. Like, older women are not interested in pillow talk, all right? They just kick you right out like the lady of the night you are to them, okay? So she's getting ready for bed. I call an Uber, and I decide I'm going to go out and kind of smoke while I'm waiting for my Uber. And as I'm walking toward the door, in walks her son. We make eye contact, and we both freeze mid-step. He's frozen, or I'm frozen out of awkwardness, and he's frozen because he thinks I'm robbing them. And I guess fight or flight failed him in the moment because all he did was gasp and stumble backwards with incredible fear in his eyes. And I go to try to diffuse the situation like, oh, no. But then I stop myself. Because the only thing worse than me being a burglar is telling a 19-year-old boy, oh, no, I just fucked your mom. Luckily, his mom hears the ruckus. She comes stumbling out in her robe. And being the bright young Mizzou student he is, he quickly puts two and two together. And I am forever ingrained with the memory of the look in his eyes as he realized he was living out the actualization of every trash talker on Xbox Live. To which he became infuriated and yelled, are you fucking kidding me? And stormed off to his room. So now my pathway to the door is clear, so I start making my way out. And in one last attempt to enjoy the moment for myself, I lean my head back and yell, go Tigers! And I shut the door behind me. I'll be real, I gotta get out of here soon. I had a little too much to drink, need to go drive this off. But I'll be really here at the end. I'm very happy with where I'm at in my life, guys. Years ago, I used to have a very severe drug addiction, or as I prefer to look at it, just supporting local businesses. Yeah. I was also a coke dealer, because I'm a people pleaser. And I got clean. I quit selling at the same time, which is something I'm proud of. But I'm lucky. Don't clap. I'm still a terrible person. But I'm lucky I did that because odds are eventually I would have been caught, served a long prison sentence, which scares the shit out of me because I've been to jail multiple times and I learned within a matter of hours the first time that I'm way too high maintenance for all that bullshit. Okay. As soon as you put me in handcuffs, I turn into a basic white bitch who needs to speak to a manager immediately. Okay? I'm just not having it. Jail's not cute. It's not for me. Okay, jail's where I get bougie, okay? Like, even my first time was just a book and release, you know, but upon getting checked in and processed, I'm immediately given that garbage bologna sandwich to give everyone to eat when they first get in there. Oh my God, that's a terrible sandwich. Like, don't even ask your preference of bread. like they just pompously assume I'm a big fan of white. It's like I didn't commit murder here, all right? What's a non-violent offender got to do to get some pumpernickel? You know what I mean? So it's like, now I'm in a bad mood. I'll be honest with you guys, when they first picked me up, I was on that drugs to kill a small horse, okay? So my high ass still had the audacity at the time to ask the officer on duty if he had any Dijon mustard for my sandwich. And cops are just such calm and reasonable people. That's the joke. So he starts screaming at me, and I start backpedaling because I didn't want to get in trouble. I was like, officer, you're right. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to offend you. Regular yellow mustard will do just fine. Okay? Turns out they didn't have that either. So overall, yeah, not a good time. But silver lining, here's a fun fact I learned and utilized very quickly after getting out. Y'all can take this home with you if you didn't know. Did y'all know you can Yelp review jails? Yeah, you sure can, and let me tell you, it's a great read. Highly suggest it. You ever having a bad day, just Google St. Louis County Jail Reviews, take a scroll through those. I promise it'll brighten your day right up. I'll show you some of my faves. One guy rated it 3 stars and said, the food's good, but the portions are small. What are you, my mom at Chili's? What are you talking about? Some people rate it 5 stars. I don't know who's having a 5-star experience in jail. What are you basing a 5-star experience off of the free rent? Like, what? Are you comparing it to jails where you did get raped? Are you doing the raping? What's the basis here? And in case you're wondering what a petty motherfucker I am, please, no one ever believes me. I implore you, when you get home, Google St. Louis County Jail Reviews. Click on that first link. Comb through the 1-star reviews till you get to one by Mr. Max Pryce that simply says, no Dijon mustard for my bologna sandwich. ... We'll probably still be back though. And I was. I'm Max Pryce. Thank you guys.